Hey everyone, how's it going? Bit of a walk around for you. Not much to see, but I thought someone might want to see where it all started. This was my first ever Fordson. It's a 59, I think, Power Major, and it's fitted with a Malcolm Moore loader. So all the yellow bits you see floating around are all originated from this. I've had this for, I don't know, a fair few years now. Probably 2016 I got this, I think. Anywho, yeah, she was the first one. It was pretty sad, so I ended up, I just said nah, called it, and we had the other Power Major at the time, which was a really nice tractor, but yeah, the motor wasn't real good in it. So this one, ended up sort of taking its place. And the loader, probably more to the point, the loader was really not great on this. It's been cobbled together that many times, and just a lot of things were wrong with it. So the motor, the reconditioned motor, got pulled out of it and ended up going in the other Power Major. So it just ended up being a parts machine. Still some good parts on it, still got all the brakes and stuff like that and whatnot, so that's why it's still around. It is the bare bones tractor. No PTO, no 3-point linkage, no nothing on it. It was green at some point. I don't know, military maybe, or some company, or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it was originally blue, of course, and then it was painted green, and then it was painted yellow. So whoever ordered this had it painted green from new, because obviously Malcolm Moore would have got the tractors already painted blue, and then they would have painted them yellow, because they were all yellow. But this one was, hold on for a sec. Alright, don't mind me, just had a phone call from a mate. Yeah, so this is where it all sort of started. I do have a photo of the machine when I first got it, so I'll probably put that in the video if I can. I'll have to work out how to do that. But yeah, she's not seized up, she still turns. It's very interesting, it had a custom made wet clutch in it. They'd used a live drive flywheel and an E27N pressure plate. They'd machined the flywheel to accept a clutch disc running on it, because they don't have a clutch face. And they had this release bearing that they'd made. A couple of other interesting things, like, where is it? Ah, there it is. You see, that's a drain for the starter. They had like a scraper on the flywheel, and I think it was designed to help lubricate the clutch, and the excess oil that built up in the starter was drained out of the starter back into here. And I think that plug was your oil level. And they drilled and tapped the bottom drain hole in the bell housing and put a pipe plug in that too, and it was interesting. But the clutch was worn out, and well, you'd have to get it relined, because it was a custom made disc. So that was pretty interesting. There's not really much to say about this whole thing. She's seen better days. Like, see, the fuel tank's been repaired. A lot of things were repaired on it. There's a lot of bolts, like down here, snapped out, all wallowed out. It was used for firewood, and that wasn't really the kindest thing for it. So that's right, we'll come around this side. Let's see if we can see some casting codes on this. So there. do know there is. Oh, I'll get down here and not kill myself. Here we go. It looks like a C with an upside down 2 and an H. Interesting. Yeah, so I'll look that up, but it should be 59, I think, or around that. Oh, tripping over stuff. But like, this is a good telltale sign. That brake pedal is completely smooth. There is not a bit of the checkering left on it. And that was another thing too, they'd because you had a big rail come through here, they'd welded the 2 pedals together and cut the other one off for clearance. So I suppose your whole boot would have been on that one, that's why it's worn pretty hard. But she yeah, she's done a bit of work, this thing. So I was a bit sad it never got finished, but it doesn't really matter. Got a much nicer power major now, it's not a loader. So, oh well, parts for another project. I actually thought, I've got a spare Perkins engine, a Perkins phaser up there. And we've got a back end here, non-live drive. Maybe we could mate the 2 together and go tractor pulling with it. But that's probably a project for another day. I do now have a spare super major back end, which would probably be better with the diff lock. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, I think that's about all we can really say for this poor old thing. So, like, share and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.